Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this week's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a set of 2 macrame coasters. So for these coasters, you're going to need some cotton cord. I'm using 6mm, or you can use 5mm too. The smaller the rope, the smaller the coaster. If you want a really big coaster, use thicker rope. But for the perfect size coaster, I'm going to use the 6mm cotton cord. I'm going to start measuring my cord. You will need 10 pieces of rope, like doubled, all measured at 3 feet. So about that long. So I just got my 10 pieces of rope measured and cut, and I use these scissors. I seriously love them. They're the Ginger brand, I think that's how you pronounce it. But I got them on Amazon and they are super sharp and super high quality if you're looking for a nice pair of scissors with your macrame work. So I'm going to apply these pieces of rope, make sure the bottom is the same length, and then pull it through. So I'm going to use the lark's head knot. Put this on this wire and make sure that you make the bottom pieces even before you pull it through. You could put them on a piece of rope and tie it from there, but I'm just using this little junky wire. Anyways, I'm going to put my 10 pieces of rope on real quick. For this step, I'm just going to start tying square knots and leave it like a 1/2 inch down from there for your fringe. Or if you want your fringe shorter, you can just tie it all the way up. And you just do 5 square knots with all these pieces of rope. And now you're going to alternate your square knots. So leave those 2 pieces of rope out. And this is going to make just 4 knots because of the 2 end pieces out. Make sure you pull these 2 ropes tight too when you're done with your knot, just to keep them all in line straight. Just keep them all the same tight, and then just keep alternating. So now I'm finished with one of my coasters. I did 11 rows of square knots, just alternating them. And now for the second coaster, you're going to go down just like 2 inches. So this is what I do for the second coaster. I grab the inside ropes and make a square knot out of those first, because those ropes are longer and it'll give you more rope at the end of your coaster. So for the rest of your knots, just grab the inside pieces and do a square knot with them, and then leave like 2 inches of space for your fringe on each side. Okay, so I'm finished with the second coaster, and I barely had enough rope for that, but I measure it that way so I don't waste so much rope cutting it off, because I'm going to cut off all of this for the fringe. So 3 foot of rope made 2 coasters, and you didn't waste much rope besides these side pieces. So now I'm going to take all these off this wire, and then you cut all of these loops for the fringe on that side. And then you cut this down the middle for the fringe on these sides, and then you cut these off. Now I'm going to cut these down right down the middle. Now I'm going to cut the end of this coaster off to however long I want the fringe. See, it didn't waste that much. And then I use these pieces for fringe on another macrame piece. And now I'm just going to comb out the fringe I'm actually using a pet brush I bought specifically for my macrame pieces because it combs it out super quick. Now you just need to trim them up so they're straight. And then once you just straighten them all out, you're finished and you have 2 cute boho macrame coasters. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful and easy enough to follow along. And if it was, then hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on my next macrame tutorial video.